Hello, my name is Andrea Arevalo, and today I'm going to present the question: how is Eros the only one that can save us from existential loneliness? First of all, I want to give the concept or the meaning of the word Eros since it's a very confusing word. The word Eros is the one that invites the I, or me, or first person to link itself with others. Currently, we live in a society of performance, which means all objects, people, and emotion are consumable. The human is being removed of his otherness to be seen only as merchandise. Since people nowadays are looking for something that does not involve commitment and does not leave scars in the path of their lives. They believe that life is full of positivity when it is totally the opposite. Even the most beautiful thing that supposedly is love is full of negativity. In love, there are fights, there are discussions, and the people wants just a positive side, just a loving side and the happy side, but they are not thinking about the negative side that includes love or being loved. This is because in order to love the other, you need to be fully committed to the other and be willing to be rejected in the process. To have or include negativity in your life is part of the life, is part of living. However, this performance society only seeks a life of enjoyment. As I said before, a life of fully happy, a life where you enjoy every way of your life, and that's not true. That's a false statement. This performance society only seeks a life of enjoyment until they become narcissists because their only concern is their own. They're just concerned about their own happiness. The narcissistic being is the one who is not able to recognize the other in his otherness. On the contrary, Eros tears the subject away from himself and leads towards the other. As it was mentioned before, love has become a risky path, meaning that everyone is afraid to take a leap of faith towards a person, so they prefer to be in a temporary or fleeting relationship, which satisfy their sexual instincts, but not to have long-term relationships in their life. Because they fear being disappointed by the people, therefore they choose a life of enjoyment and they prefer to live falsely happy by not wanting to have a long-term relationship or a durable relationship that is more serious. And now, why is there so much fear about love attachment, you will ask? Nowadays we see a lot of people that can't there that are unable to find love or to look for a partner to live with them. They're just every time avoiding every contact or interaction of love, and this is due to the idealization of a person. As a result, disappointment comes. For example, uh, well, as a result, disappointment comes. This comes because I we have an idealization of what should be a good man or what should be a good girl, and these have come from when we were little kids. For example, Disney portrays the stereotype of a Prince Charming who will appear one day and marry you the next. This definitely does not happen in reality. There is no such thing as love at first sight. There is love at first body. A love is built by admiration of the intellectual, which means to love the attributes of the person's personality. You cannot just see a person and say, "Oh my God, I'm in love." You have to love what is inside of that person because the physical body is gonna die soon, but the soul inside of one person is gonna preserved. Since we were little kids, we have received the same information about how our person should be and what physical standards should follow. In order to have errors in your life, love life, you must renounce your self consciousness in order to give yourself to the other person. It should be mentioned that one cannot give what one does not possess. You cannot give what you don't have, in other words. Therefore, the individual must first love himself in order to be able to give that love to another person. Thank you.